I am the stomach that growls in the night. I am the craving that strikes with a bite. I am hunger. I am gluttony. I am Fat Man. And this is Shamus Young.
Hi there.
So, this is his first time for Ramble Pack 64 on stream. This is first time for me. I'm going to have a compatriot that is just watching the game. We're not co-oping or anything like that, but Shamus and I, for those that are familiar and know, we've done conversations on Batman Arkham City earlier. We've done podcasts before in general. Like I've had him on board. I've of course been reading and commenting on his blog for a long time, and it just made sense. Like he loves the Batman games, but for me, I played Batman Arkham Origins once, and I did not care for it, but it's been a long enough time. I always thought, you know what, maybe I should go back, give it a second chance, because there have been a few games where I went back, like Bayonetta, I did not like the first time I played it, went back, gave it a second chance, and I was like, oh man, this game's actually really good. And then recently, God of War PS4, first time I played it, I was like, man, this game's way overrated. Second time I played it, man, this game's better than I thought it was. So I wanted to see if maybe this game is better than my first impression. Firstly, thanks for joining us. Made up and for me. Thanks for joining us. I assume you came here from Shamus's blog. Now, Shamus, your experience with Batman Arkham Origins.
Yeah, I played through this game like 1.5 times. And I was kind of negative about it at the time, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing it again. After playing Arkham Knight, I feel bad about anything I said about this game. In fact, this game is, you do not drive the Batmobile at all. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, in your Monday podcast comment section, one of the guys responded to me and was like, side tangent, was like, why are you choosing Arkham Origins and not one of the other games? And it's like, well, already played Asylum last year, already played City this year, and we did our podcast. And every time I thought about Arkham Knight, I thought about having to drive the Batmobile again.
Oh, there's
and
so much of it.
And it's like, you know what? I'm going to stick to Arkham Origins because I already have it on PC. I must have got it on sale at some time. I don't remember when. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stick to Arkham Origins. Let's just do that because it's, yeah. It doesn't have the Batmobile is what it comes down to.
Right. So. Like, what would I even say? You just spend so many hours playing that friggin' tank mini game in that. There's no way I could fill that with commentary. It would just be, so here we're doing more of this.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to do this. This is how they try and make it more difficult by just simply having more numbers. And, it's like, now granted, for this, I am not going to be going for collectibles like I usually do. Because that would eventually, unless we just want regular podcast conversation time. Like, it's like, hey, what did you think about this movie from like 2 years ago? Like,
Right.
So otherwise, we're just going to be cutting through the main story, which means it might be harder than usual for me because I love doing collectible stuff. So we'll see how that works out. And of course, what is also interesting about this is because this was not Rocksteady. So I guess a little bit of backstory before we get started. Arkham Origins was not Rocksteady. It was Warner Brothers Interactive wanted something to fill the gap between City and Night. So they contracted Warner Brothers Montreal and evidently Splash Damage, I think, to do the multiplayer. Because remember, this game had competitive multiplayer.
Weird.
And
I never touched it.
I never did either. There was a brief period of time I kept trying out these like attempts, like Dead Space 2 had it, BioShock 2 had it, these attempts for interesting like multiplayer modes, but you could always tell there was like barely any support, barely anyone was playing them.
Yeah.
So it was always a little bit of a shame, but that's how it was. But for this, in addition, because I don't think they had officially announced Arkham Knight yet, right? So with no Arkham Knight officially announced, at this point, everyone expected Mark Hamill was done with the Joker, Haha, that joke's on everyone. That's almost like the Joker dying, right? It's like, joke's on you.
Right.
But and Kevin Conroy, I guess because he's a younger Batman, like just in general, they didn't get Kevin Conroy. They didn't get, and of course they didn't get Paul Dini, but it turns out neither did Rocksteady for Arkham Knight.
You can feel it. You can totally feel the absence of Paul Dini. You can feel this one, even though I'm willing to bet they're sharing the same. I'll bet they gave Warner Brothers their source code to make Origins, but it just it feels off. But you know what? We'll talk about this once.
Talk about some of that, yeah. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why some of the things are going to be different. We're going to be early Batman years, you know, sort of the year one type stuff. He's been Batman for a little while, but not for too long.
In the comics, I really enjoyed the early Batman stuff back in the 90s. I don't remember if it was called Batman Year One or whatever, but there's a whole series of comics that I really followed in the early 90s that I absolutely loved, showing a sort of clueless screw-up Batman.
Yeah, there was Frank Miller's Batman Year One. I don't know if they ever visited that. That's not the one that you read. Okay.
That. No.
Mine,
I don't know if this was before or after.
Mine, and part of the reason, like, this is also one of the other things I'm interested in going in with fresh eyes, or trying to go with fresh eyes. Long Halloween is my favorite Batman comic that I've read. I love the Long Halloween. I've heard nothing but bad things about the animated Long Halloween, so I've avoided it. But like when I play this, I'm like if you're going to retread this kind of a story, do it better than the comiix. Don't, or at least be as good as. But now I want to see what they do. Like, you know, ignore what Long Halloween did, ignore what all that other stuff did, and just get what it is. Now, Made Up for Me says Origins is also a very good game. It's not quite as good as the first two, but still high quality. Which, yeah, we'll get to that little point. And then Nog Doggy, hello. If again you are coming in from, because these are not names I recognize from your comments section, so I have no idea if these are familiar faces or not. But
all of these people are my mom.
They're your mom. Clone
I told Mom, look, I don't want to broadcast to an empty chat room. Can you just log in with all of your alt accounts and
there
just tell me I'm doing a good job?
My mom wouldn't do that. All right, let's get things started, though. We've been sitting here for a little bit, so may as well get started.
Yeah.
New game.
If Batman ever does get to punch this guy.
I didn't know what I am the complete new game plus to unlock this, but so you got to play the game 2 times in order to play it a 3rd time with whatever I am the Night is.
I don't like that because it'll do that to you. Games do that even if you don't. Like, oh, I've been through this game twice already, but I'm playing on a new console. You know, I played on Xbox and now.
Oh, yeah.
Go to the PC, and it's like, well, this is your first time playing. It's like, no, this is like my 8th time playing. This is a remaster or whatever.
You know,
come on, let me play the real thing.
And the worst part is for all of the accounts they keep forcing you to make. Like, they wanted me to create a Warner Brothers Interactive account when I first tested earlier, and like thinking. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, I just got that on Xbox. They want me to link my Square Enix account. It's like, all right, you're going to allow my save data to roll over onto from different platforms, but
no, we just want to harvest your personal data.
Yeah, we just want your personal data. We want to send you newsletters, marketing material, and here you can have the skin you don't want for your characters.
You can have a Fortnite skin.
All right, let's hit new game. We're going to be doing normal. We're going to keep subtitles. I guess we're going to keep hints because it's been a while, and that brightness is fine. All right, here we go. And let's keep the performance in mind as we have artistic opening with bats.
I'd actually forgotten the intro to this.
Yeah. But it's definitely like, this is a harder, tougher, gruffer Batman. Like, just the tone of it is different. They portray Batman and Bruce Wayne differently than how the other Arkham games did.
I don't mind that he's different. I don't mind that he's a screw-up. I think he's a bit too much of an impatient rage monster. Like, this guy, later in the story, is just so angry and petulant. And I'm like, this is not a guy who spent, like, the last 20 years of his life studying ninjutsu and criminology and medicine, you know,
Yeah.
and computer science. Like, Batman needs to be a nerd that spends time in the gym, not like
That's a good way to put
Kratos
it.
in a cow.
No, that's a good point. Oh yeah, we have our Alfred. That is completely ignored. Oh, we gotta remember. Oh look, the
Master
Terminator.
Bruce, here's your dinner, and also your parents are still dead.
Yeah, it's like, we must remember. You're doing this because you've never gotten over that experience, however many years ago. Oh, you know what? The design of the cowl is still the same because that grin you pointed out from Arkham City is kind of there, just not focused on. It's not really emphasized.
Also, I think they should have had him in just spandex. Here he is.
Oh, he's
in
fully
body armor.
armored, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, but this is early Batman. This is before he got the... So, what we have here is Arkham Asylum is the one where he was in spandex, but apparently at the very beginning of his career, he was in armor, and at the end of his career in Arkham Knight, he was in a friggin' Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
So that's a weird development.
It's definitely different. I do like here. He actually does a decent enough Kevin Conroy style.
Yeah, this fits. Oh yeah, this actor, I forget who it is.
All this stuff. Did they keep all the details? Oh, I already screwed it up. Oh well. Oh yeah, they're gonna teach me how to crouch. And whoop.
Do you mean bat crouch?
Bat crouch. Bat run. We're bat crouched. We're bat running.
No, please, not again.
Oof.
Oh, I'll kill you, all right. But by the time I do,
Are we gonna learn how to sneak up and knock a guy out?
what is that?
Oh.
Oh yeah, no, they
bat.
don't know him yet.
He's using a bat. Doesn't that make him Batman?
So the first tutorials were a counter. It is funny because once again I am reminded of what,
Stay away.
and it's because oh yeah, he's gonna come and attack me now too, even though he doesn't know I'm a good guy.
Don't hurt me.
Oh, because they don't know who Batman is.
Which how long has he been doing this? Oh, we heard the rumors. Okay,
You're not supposed to be real.
Tore this place apart.
so part of it is also reestablishing how Blackgate still looks like
Yeah.
Arkham Asylum.
I don't know. He's here for Commissioner Lord.
Also, that is a really good Kevin Conroy here, especially early in the story before he gets angry and starts pouting.
Well, that's the irony though, because it's like I told when we discussed Arkham Knight, and Kevin Conroy's trying to be angry. I'm going to put your head under the tire wheel of
Oh, don't even.
the Batmobile.
I'm so
He
angry.
can't do that. He can't do that. Whereas this guy, at least, like this is the guy they should have gotten for Arkham Knight.
Right.
As blasphemous as that sounds for most people. Oh, do I just go down? Yeah, it looks like I just go down here. Going down the steps
Keep
like
moving.
a regular.
I like how it says keep moving.
Yeah.
No, that's like for prisoners, but it's also directions for the player. That's an interesting
Yep.
touch.
No, were you? Whoop.
Oh, almost got
Oh.
me.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
Yeah. There we go.
Give him a little
Now, yeah.
chiropractic glove.
All right, I like to do the instant takedowns and
Oh, those
cool.
feel great. And I especially like when you just land on somebody. It feels playful when you like backflip onto somebody and you're like,
Yeah.
just sit on them.
I'm going to make you talk.
Was this new here or was interrogation in the? Oh no, you could interrogate in the last one. You had to leave the Riddler guy alive in order to get the information.
Exactly, yeah. So that was an interesting challenge in that one where one of the guys would be highlighted and you had to not knock him out first.
Yeah.
And that was a nice way to keep it interesting. So you didn't just
Yeah, try and
button
vary it
mash.
up. That way, yeah, you don't button mash. You don't just counterattack everyone. Let's check some of the environmental black market weapons purchase on the. Why would they allow inmates to just have this stuff hung? Well, I don't know. I've never been in a prison, so I don't know what they allow. Are those supposed to identify who's in here? I've never been in a prison. I don't know this stuff.
Yeah, that's what I would put in my cell. Pictures of myself up on the wall so I can remember who I am.
Well, oh, he's applauding our performance. And they allowed him a Christmas stocking.
But only him. I guess
Only him. None of the rest are good enough. But
the rest
I
are
mean,
on the naughty list.
they're at least allowed a picture with a pinup on it, I guess. I mean, though I don't. Who gets to sleep on the floor? There's only 2 bunk beds in there, but there's 3 guys with these very heavily bent bars.
Right.
I'm
I guess 2 of those guys spoon.
Okay. They're close friends. They go way back. Oh, we got drones.
Drones on the old Batman. Like, drones, that should be something that got added in Night, and instead they're appearing here. Like, isn't this 20 years ago?
I don't remember exactly how many it's supposed to be. Alright, here I wasn't even sure. Oh, see, I was expecting him to attack there. Like, we're talking about the mook etiquette and stuff.
Right.
Uh-oh.
No, no, after you.
Okay, that was actually close.
Oh, there you go. Backflip onto a guy.
Yep.
And sort of sit on him. How fun.
Well, at the early stages, this is at least feeling
Grapple up and over this gate.
comfortable.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, I could actually get decent combos so far. That's, of course, just the beginning of the game. Oh, now we got an armored
Keep
guy.
moving.
Yeah, keep moving. Yeah. Oh yeah, is this Killer Croc? Yeah, it's a younger Killer Croc, I guess. So he's not.
I guess
he's not as huge as he gets to be in Asylum. So there's at least that.
and he's much less crocodile-like. Like, that guy went through... You think Batman went through a lot of changes. If you compare him to the Croc we got at the beginning of Arkham Asylum...
Beat down mechanics.
Who, the guy at the beginning of Arkham Asylum looks like a walking crocodile. And that just looks like a guy with, like, in need of some orthodontic work.
Oh, no, he's got scales, so he's definitely got something going on.
Yeah, I guess.
Select Batarang. Which... You're telling me the D-pad is the Batarang. So okay, down is the Batarang. Okay. And... Whee! See... Alright. See, I was expecting another punch.
Sparing guy
Guy for Christmas sake. Where's Vicky Vale? Do they imprison Vicky Vale?
Please, we don't want any trouble.
Oh, the others scared of you. They haven't...
Oh yeah, because they don't know you yet. Do I just... Yep. I'm not going to use that with my hands.
You throw away a batarang just to push a button that's, you know, 2 feet from you.
I mean, what else am I going to do? I'm Batman. I'm not going to use my hands to do that. What happens when I detonate while I'm standing on it?
Oh,
Okay,
nothing.
just drop down.
Always-
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing, yeah. Yeah, the gel, it is impossible to hurt yourself with it. I've done everything I could figure out, and I can never damage myself with it.
Which is funny because... Oh yeah, see, he's got more scales. He's got a bit of a condition.
Yes, but, like, he doesn't have a big, long, like, crocodile face.
Well, he never had
in
a...
Arkham
They never
Asylum.
gave him the long crocodile snout. He just had a lot of teeth.
Did he? I guess I'm remembering Arkham Asylum wrong.
No, I mean, he definitely looks a bit more monstrous. Again, like, that's the irony here, right? Like, everywhere else, they make everything look bigger, bulkier, all that other stuff, more cool. And then Croc is actually just, like, you know, half the size. Hello, Asuna, lurking while playing Dungeons and Dragons. Excellent Batman face, thanks. And Asuna is one of my, rhythm game brawling.
What happened to that first guy you punched? He like floated up in the air?
I don't know, man. I got like the fancy physics working that they allow. Oh, see, he was getting up and I couldn't do the thing. The instant knockout. Oh, goodness. Okay. Who are you? Because you're not Black Mask. You're just a Black Mask goon. Oh, I don't have to care. And this room just... Is this like a Calendar Man? This is Calendar Man's room, isn't it? Oh!
Right.
I see.
Right, but like... Now, here's an interesting thing. This room... These are some really big calendars. And in this game...
Oh,
I noticed
yeah!
I noticed a lot of the stuff feels really oddly sized. Like, Batman compared to, like, some of these boxes, like...
No... Yes and no. That is a slightly bigger calendar, but I've also... Like, if you look at a lot of stuff that people talk about, like, when it comes to level design and stuff, if you make a door appropriately sized, it'll look completely
It'll look too
wrong.
small.
Yeah,
and
it'll look too wrong.
It'll probably be fiddly to get through because you don't... It's harder to move around in a virtual world.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice the problem until this game, and I still feel like there's something off about the art here. Just some objects feel off, even allowing for weird video game, scale.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, it looks... Well, I mean, that's the thing. It's the alternate brand. Like, it's a different team. It's
Right.
like... Okay, actually, this is going to sound odd. It's like when you go from the first two Harry Potter movies to the third one. Because it's like the third one's a completely different director. What was the... That was the... Oh, up there. And I need the bat claw.
And I got a button mash.
At least you guys
Push
get
the button a lot.
controller mash ASMR. There we go. And this is the shame of it too. It's like Black Mask is a nothing villain, and in part because they make him a nothing villain. And I guess that's part of like, because he's like,
What's all this about, Sionis?
oh, it is Calendar
I
Man.
always come through for you.
You may have, Gillian, but things have changed.
Because it's like,
We're starting with a clean
that's,
slate.
what is it, like a carved piece of his parents' coffin that melted onto his face?
I'm not on it.
And that's who Black Mask is.
Really, I didn't know that's where its mask came from.
I think so. It's like what I remember from one of the bio things from both. One of the biographical readouts from like Asylum, I think. Dive through the window. You know what's funny? That is... Whoop, that's really... I wanted to get a good look at that texture, but instead it's like all out of focus. Which I guess it would be, but no,
Too
he's
late.
dead.
Commissioner Loeb is dead. Black Mask has a lot to answer for.
And we got to deal with an armored guy.
Oh,
Hey,
you can do it, guys. I know the last 20 guys to fight Batman got brutally beaten up, but you guys
Alright.
are special, and you can do it. I
What?
believe in you.
see, this is part of the problem that I illustrated before, right? When we were talking about Arkham City. Where I didn't
Right.
even know that guy was holding something because of the camera.
Right.
And then just wham, right in my face. I mean, not that I'm doing too bad so far. It is still the prologue tutorial map.
I can't believe those guys failed to take down Batman. I really thought they
I
were going to be
know.
the one.
Then again, I don't even know if they knew he was actually there.
Right.
So I'll give them that credit. It's like they just walk in, like, let's just make sure this Commissioner Loeb is dead, and then oh wait, there's a
trick or treater in
yeah,
here.
there's a
Let's
trick or
beat 'em up.
treater, yeah. Oh, convenient. An SD card left on the ground.
An SD card. So when does this game take place? This is confusing.
I don't remember.
Is damaged. I should be able to recover most.
I mean, they never really established that, right? But on the other hand, that does keep this game a kind of relevant. Like, it gives it a kind of relevancy for
Weird
the
timelessness.
future. Yeah, because it's like there's going to be like 13-year-olds playing this for the first time this year, and they're like, "Oh yeah, an SD card. I know what that is." And pre-rendered cutscene for some reason instead of in-engine.
It is weird.
I mean, it was
the
still.
The other games didn't do that, did they?
I think occasionally for certain scenes, but most of it was in-game, I think. In-game engine. Granted, the biggest reason I can tell right now is because I'm on PC, so the frame rate's different, all the lighting's different. Like, it's very obvious, and you can tell that there's enough artifact going on. It's a different resolution that I'm playing at. That's one of the issues with the pre-rendered cutscenes, is in the future you'll always be able to tell.
Right.
But
Right, at launch you can't tell, but then as graphics get better and resolutions go higher, those cutscenes don't get any better.
I love how he crouched down for my benefit. What? Now what's he doing? What?
He's gonna throw the thing at you.
Oh. I am trying to do quick fire batarang. There we go.
There you go.
Oh. So.
Bat punch him. He punches his own guy. You're doing great, Croc. You're really great.
I mean, he is Killer Croc. It is in character form.
Sure.
Dang it. Well, at least he doesn't really hit hard. Oh. Mash the button. Mash the button. This is gameplay. Real gamers mash buttons. Ah.
Wow, Chris. I didn't realize you were capable of pushing the A button 10 times in a row. I thought, yeah, Chris can do it 8 times in a row, but there's no way he could press the button.
There we go.
10 times in a row.
Oh. Oh, cool. I was in the middle of the counterattack. The counterattack animation is iframes. Oh, that's not, though. And the camera is unhelpful as usual. Okay.
Right.
Are you going back over there? What?
Hey there, CD Rex 22.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Good evening to you both. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. We're having a very pleasant time so far.
Swear to me!
That's the thing. This is also very inspired by what Christopher Nolan did in Batman Begins.
Yeah.
What assassin?
Telling, shoot, what's the actor's name? It's another Christopher, right?
Bale? Christian Bale.
Christian Bale, that's what it was. Close.
I
Where...
forgot about the assassins. The assassins, oh, I really dislike that.
That was the big marketing gimmick up until they revealed that Joker's in this after all.
And
Like-
it's just too much. You're going to introduce the Joker and all these assassins and Killer Croc, and he's going to have this his first night, and it's just too much. You're trying to do too much.
And he's already got the jet.
It's the same problem that happened to the Spider-Man movies. How do we make it good? Well, we'll just throw lots and lots of crap at the audience.
Oh my goodness, that's exactly why I was interested in whatever consequences the end of Far From Home for Spider-Man was going to have.
Right.
And then everything about No Way Home is like, never mind. I'm not interested anymore. Thank you very much. Oh, I gained a level.
Right.
I can now level up. Every time you level up, you earn an upgrade point.
Bat level.
Yes, because everything's a role-playing game. Granted, of course, is what the other games did, but it is part of that. You can't just get better at the game. You can't just get, like, upgrades. You have to buy upgrades. These points can be spent. Yeah, I know how this game works.
It should just make you buy upgrades, but you buy them with Bruce's money, so every upgrade's like $1 billion. And it lets you buy them all at the beginning of the game.
Dude, that would actually make sense. I don't need more health at the moment. What should I get? Oh, Don't tell me it's not going to let me combat armor. I guess I could buy increased bat stun time or glide boost attack. Speed glide attack towards the... Isn't that just part of the game?
Made up and for me, yeah. Black Mask plus the assassins, that would have been a great setup. That would have been an appropriate plot. Or if you have to do the Joker origin, you could do that. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. It's Black Mask plus the assassins plus Joker plus Bane. I think there's even one more.
Yeah, that's true. Bane does come in here. But that's the thing, like the initial trailer was Batman's got assassins after him. That was the first like real trailer. That was the marketing gimmick. It's your Batman, you're early on, and you've got these assassins you've got to take on. It's like, okay, so it's kind of like Mega Man and the Robot Masters. I'm down with that. But no, wait, there's more. And it's like, there's Joker, there's Bane, there's all these other guys. And it's like, oh, come on, man, really? You're going to give all of this stuff to me?
And don't forget Electrocutioner.
Oh, that's right. Firefly's in this, isn't he?
That's right, Firefly.
Good
and
Lord.
the Riddler and a huge Firefly sequence. Yeah, they just put too much, rather than like rather than telling a great story about 3 villains, they told just a nothing story about 12 villains, and it's just
honestly
very frustrating.
I would love for someone like, you know what, Jason Schreier, do me a favor, do a like contact the people responsible for this game and just do a big write-up, or just someone that is able to do like someone like do some journalism for me and find out like how much of this was Warner Brothers Interactive, because of all the stinking big AAA studios we have people reporting on. Nobody's reporting on Warner Brothers Interactive, and I feel like Warner Brothers Interactive is probably not the best company to work for. They're probably as evil as all the others, but
aren't they also doing Gotham Knights?
They're Gotham Knights and the Suicide Squad, yes. I mean, this studio is doing Gotham Knights. The guys that made this are doing Gotham Knights, and I would not be surprised if both projects are basically Warner Brothers Interactive telling them, this is what we want, we're going to be looking over your shoulder the whole time, and we want to know,
right?
Like, we want to make sure you're making the game we think you should make.
Strange. These reports reference a male, not a female.
That's just, oh yeah, this was a,
Well, you won't forget now.
I think this was supposed to be a character they changed from the comics, but
Floyd Lawton.
I don't know how people. I think it didn't please anybody. I don't know.
Right.
Suspected of many assassinations.
And Deadshot looks different every time he's in something.
Who's the guy with the half orange helmet? He's a big deal to
Deathstroke.
fans. Deathstroke.
Yes.
Deathstroke is one of those things. I get that he must be super awesome in the comics, because fans are always telling me, wow, no, you don't understand how cool it is to have Deathstroke here. But like
made up and for me. Yeah, he's evidently hyped about Deathstroke.
But like for me, who never like heard of Deathstroke before, he's just super annoying. Like it feels like a author insert character that's the toughest ever. Like, it just feels like all this undeserved hype.
I could see that. I mean, the funny thing is, so I watched the Arrow show for a while, and they had Deathstroke in that, and for a while he was a really cool character, but when he becomes an actual like major villain, his motivation comes down to, I love this woman and you let her die, so now I'm going to ruin the city to get revenge on you. And it's like, really, man? You can't actually, like, really? That's what you're going to do? But that's the thing, like, all I know about Deathstroke other than that, and he's got a decent enough outfit for a kid that grew up in the 90s.
Look at Batman's keyboard.
I can't look at Batman's keyboard. It's not on screen.
Oh,
he's got CRT. He's got CRT screen still and flat screen.
But when it comes up, look at his keyboard. It looks weirdly oversized, even allowing for the fact that he has great big gloves on. It's weird. But I'm sorry.
All right.
Continue your thoughts on Deathstroke.
On Deathstroke. Well, there's a keyboard over there.
Oh, that must not be the one. Somewhere in this game, there was
Actually,
this hilariously oversized keyboard that looks like a giant.
Well, he's
toy.
got two keyboards, and one of them is definitely bigger than the other. Of course, does it have more buttons? No, I think it's just a bigger version of the same model. Because there's the small keyboard, and
that's
there's
probably
the big keyboard.
Yeah, the big one. But I mean, there was one that was like ridiculously big. Like how it'll probably show up at some point in the
We'll probably
game.
find it at some point.
I remember that keyboard is what triggered me to start looking at the scale of things in the world, because I was like, whoa, that looks weird. It looks like, you know, it looks like a snowboard sized keyboard, and it was like just really weird.
No, I understand. I've seen stuff like that in games before, and I'm starting to remember, I think you did post about this, because you had screenshots about different things that just looked absurdly large. And unfortunately, I wasn't listening to them, so I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go.
I think you're done. I think just go home, chill out in front of the Bat TV. I'm pretty sure.
What even is this over here?
Oh, training console.
Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, welcome to...
Oh, you can select Deathstroke. So it's basically challenges, but in the game. Okay, I don't need... Oh, good. I didn't have a loading screen getting in, but I did getting out. But yeah, speaking of going back to Deathstroke, though, fast travel. Yeah, sure.
So to make your travels easier, I went ahead and set up some auto nav points.
That's fine.
Areas of the city.
You don't have to explain it to me.
Destinations should take you right to
Yeah, that's great, Alfred.
Fast travel. I forgot about this. Instead of having, like, the Batcave someplace you can actually access through the game. Or maybe you can later and just... Instead, now, we've got a jet. But no, Deathstroke. The funny little tidbit of trivia is... Deadpool was originally created to make fun of Deathstroke.
You know...
And Deadpool is now more popular. Deadpool is now more popular than Deathstroke. But... Nice.
Deathstroke, Deadpool, I see them. They both got those, but yeah, I see the similarities. I see the...
Which is funny, because then the Marvel fans just looked at him and were like, he kind of looks like Spider-Man, and then that became a joke.
Right.
Did the sound cut out?
Yeah, it did. I hear no sound. Maybe Batman's just being...
joy! Oh, not all the sound cut out. I heard the door close.
Oh, weird.
They got guns, so what am I supposed to do? Okay, smoke pellet,
these guys
grapple.
Can't see you, even though your shadow is right there. I can hear you clicking through the menu. It's just...
Yeah, the menu options are there.
Maybe it's just the music that cut out.
No, because I'm not hearing any of the dialogue either. Granted, the subtitles aren't loading either.
What is going on?
Scuff! Oh my goodness, I love stuff like this. You ain't taking that hostage no more.
Yoink!
So, should I hope the sound comes back, or...
Yeah, I guess just give it maybe when you moved it, because it was definitely moved into, like, you just moved into this little pocket universe for this little stealth tutorial. Yeah. Maybe it'll fix when you kind of leave and go back out into the open world. And if not, going out into the open world is a good... Oh, but this isn't... Is this the investigation thing?
It might be. Definitely the best thing I might be able to do is quit to the main menu, and then I'll give that a try, actually. Is there a... Or restart from the last save checkpoint. Because not all the audio isn't dead. I feel like this is appropriate, though. Nope, the sound's still going.
Dang it, Batman.
Oh,
You gotta understand, this is early in Batman's career. Before
it's
he
really a
learned
Batman's
about-
career. So audio bugs were very common in his life.
Right. He hadn't figured out QA testing yet.
Exactly. They didn't have the proper methods going on. The music is gone completely. Even
Oh,
let me try another thing because I didn't say. Let me try it from headphones like stereo.
home theater.
No, that doesn't matter. Oh. That's magical. All right, bear with me for a minute, folks. We're gonna have to alt tab this for a little bit. Let
Yeah, just
us.
alt tab out of the game and back in.
You know what? That might work. Let's try that first. Nope. That didn't work. You know what? It'll show nothing but a black screen. Anyway, we're gonna have to where's the exit to desktop? Or do I have to select that first? Quit game. Alright. We're gonna restart this. I'm sorry. You know what? No, Warner Brothers Interactive needs to apologize. Not me, but it's just weird, man. It's just weird. My favorite, you might see with the loading screen, the startup screen, the audio is completely borked even loading in. So, if you even get to see the loading screen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, you get to see it. Great. This city needs a superhero, and all we get is this hearing impaired guy. And no, that's Daredevil. Okay. Oh, you know what? Daredevil and audio bug. Batman. You know what? Yeah, it's not. You know what? We're still. Wait, no. That's not Daredevil either. Daredevil was blind. I was gonna say, yeah, we just switched over to a Daredevil game. Wait, no, we didn't.
I like how Daredevil is one of the few superheroes that can get handicap parking.
Oh, I never even thought about that. I mean, you're not wrong. All right, music's back.
The stream has ended for me. Chris is broadcasting. Yeah.
Oh, let me go. Sorry, everyone. Let me go. I didn't even realize that would have happened. Let's start doing that again. You can keep up with the events in real time.
Now I can see again. Now I am no longer blind or deaf. Nice.
Yes, now you are no longer Daredevil. All right, continue story.
I gotta tell you, I didn't feel like I had any superpowers there while I was blind.
What the? Grab the hostages!
There we go.
You seeing this?
Oh, that was Nolan North. Nolan North is one of the criminals. Yay!
Is he? Isn't he also? Wait, isn't he also the Joker?
No, he's the Penguin. Troy Baker is the Joker in this one. And he does a
I always
good
think there's-
job.
He does do a good job. I get those two confused because they're both sort of the go-to protagonist voice guy.
Yes, I think Troy Baker, for protagonist voice, I think Troy Baker is better able to identify his, well, not differentiate his voice. Like, well, then again, early on in his career, because he was like the protagonist of Bioshock Infinite, right? And he had that, oh, this is Troy Baker voice going on back then, too. So,
Get yourself to safety.
but then, yeah, I think where he really started to branch out was when he was Joel in Last of Us. Because he does a good job as Joel in The Last of Us.
Whoever you are, come near me, and I'll kill this guy. I ain't playing. You tell him.
I like how
All
they've
right.
never heard of Batman, but they know you care about hostages.
Nah, man. I don't think he made it.
Like if I saw this guy coming at me, I would not
Yeah.
assume that taking some random person hostage would help me in any way.
I mean, maybe it's just regular old.
I can fix the tower.
Oh, I'm glad by going through this tutorial,
All I want is for you to get yourself
and
to
your
safety.
physics engine was going crazy. I'm glad by completing the tutorial, I've automatically, like, completed a challenge. And that's the kind of thing that I mean, like, It's like unlocking the achievement. Like when you were talking about Prey, right? And that's why I love the opening of Prey. 2017, Prey 2017. Why I love the opening of it is because unlike every other game that's like, congratulations, you followed our very simple instructions. You're a big boy. Prey is like, what are you kidding me? Is he hiding behind a chair? What? Is this a joke? Am I a joke to you? And it's like,
Right.
that was the moment I was like, dude, this game's great. And this is the keyboard, I think. Yes, this is definitely
look
the
at that.
giant keyboard. Because even if I were to put, like my whole palm covers the, like, right half of my keyboard. The right half of that keyboard is bigger than his palm.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
And yeah, I could definitely see what you mean with some of the, like, that chair is more like I don't know any like regular cheap office chair that's that high to the, because Batman's what, like 6'6", 6'8",
Right.
like, well, maybe not 6'8", but like he's tall, 6'4" to 6'6", and
Yeah. And the chair's too big for him?
like,
It's
I'm 5'7", and that thing would be like a stool to me. It's like
right,
my
your
butt
your
wouldn't
legs
come
would,
that high, like.
yeah, your legs would be swinging off the edge like a little
I
kid
don't think
in a
this tower
grown-up chair.
malfunction is from storm damage. I need to set up a crime scene and find out what happened.
Oh, here
Start
goes
by
the.
identifying
Okay,
the victim.
here's one of the parts of the game that I think they did an amazing job on, is these investigations where you have to
Yeah.
scan
His
through
name
it
is
in
David
time.
Sheridan.
It like
Gotham Optics
projects
employees sent her to
the
care of
explosion
the
and
network
you
tower. But what killed
scrub
him?
back and forth
Scanning
through
the
it.
DNA
Yeah.
effect on the wall showed
It's
Again,
close. It's as close as you could get with a game like this, especially to like actual detective work. If anything, it's kind of a simulation of. It's like a simulation of him figuring it out. The computer's doing it.
Right.
in case the victim was
Although
killed.
again, it's like more advanced than what
Boom.
Batman was doing in the previous games.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
in the future. But ignoring that, these are neat, and they make detective mode so much more interesting than the other games. There's actual gameplay here.
Yeah.
And not
Looks
just
like the panel
hold
was
button
meant to
to,
detonate when swiped with a key
find
card.
next thing to click
Someone really
on.
didn't want this
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like even reversing the timeline that it happened allows you to step back and think, oh, let me see where the actual clue is in this real. And it's funny because the game Remember Me kind of did something like that too. Remember Me was that's another game that's a shame.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever got to play that, but that was a game that
I played it. Okay, I fell in love with it during the previews. I was like, I couldn't wait to play it.
yeah.
I played the first 20 minutes, got to the first combat encounter, and I was like, ew, Alt F4, and I never went back.
Interesting.
Bypass the booby-trapped access panel with my cryptographic sequencer.
Is he thinking aloud or thinking to himself?
Access card. Reviewing the crime scene.
Because
with-
his mouth ain't
is
moving. Which, granted, I mean, I could see either way. All right, what did I need to do? Rewind to advance. Was there something else I needed to do? Because he was talking about a card, right?
Yeah, follow the red trails. You scrub through the crime
Oh.
scene. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, and he went. His key card went through the vent.
Went through the
so
vent,
that's
yeah.
like-
No, you're right. You're actually doing a little bit of detective work, even though the computer's kind of pointing your way through it all. Like, it's that like really rough part where, because a lot of video games are in some way holding your hand,
to hack any of
Yeah.
or at least got you on a leash. It's just like, how long is the leash? Do you notice there's a leash? Is it like an electronic fence leash kind of a thing?
Right. Do you constantly feel yourself tugging on it? Like, yeah, I know what I'm supposed to do next, but you want me to click on this thing and talk to this person so they can explain it to me.
Yeah.
It just feels it feels awful because you're ahead of the. It's kind of like in a movie where you figured out who the bad guy is, but the movie hasn't revealed it yet, and the movie's like, I wonder who it is, and you're like, come on, I know who it is. Stop it.
Yeah.
Does this mean you found the source of the disturbance?
I think so.
Oh, now I get to open it. Oh, but I gotta match the button first. This era of stinking game design, man.
Right. Chris Franklin made the case that it highlights exertion, and I get that, but it's like, is that really the only way we can?
Oh, there
do
we go.
this?
I mean,
Well, if it isn't the King's thug himself.
oh, now we got the Riddler, an early Riddler.
Sorry about the mess
It's
downstairs.
Mr. Nigma.
Is this?
Yeah.
Me is a
Who is this?
Oh, that's
Come on,
right.
Batman.
He's not Riddler yet. That's true.
Oh, you must think you're
He's a guy
Edward
named
Nigma.
Edward. It's a guy named Edward Nigma. Come on, Batman. You don't need to be the world's greatest detective to figure this one out.
On that note, what is your interest level, if any, in the upcoming Batman movie?
I didn't even know there was one. Oh, right, with Robert Pattinson. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't care about it until I saw Robert Pattinson. Like, I had just written Pattinson off as just a nobody. He just did not interest me at all. And then he did a couple of really interesting bits of acting, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I'm willing to show up and see what this guy. I get nervous anytime hot young actors wind up wearing the Batman costume, because it tells me that they have cast him for the wrong reason.
And
Like,
that's still a possibility. Like, there's a lot of rumors
Right.
that go around, and I have no clue which ones to like could be true or not. Like, there's rumors out there that like he's a diva on the set. They had to do reshoots because the original things, but it's like they're rumors, and you'll never know if they were true unless the movie bombs. And
Right, if it bombs, people will
Even-
be happy to badmouth him.
yeah, or badmouth the movie in general, but
Right.
at the same time, he did decent. I mean, I just saw Tenet. He did pretty good in Tenet. And then I still need to see The Lighthouse with him. But
Right. I've seen scenes of that, people clip it, and I'm like, this is pretty daring stuff. I don't know how to judge if it's good or not, but you can't claim that he's just taking easy roles. That's
no,
definitely
he's
challenging
definitely not.
material.
And that's the funny thing. He's kind of like Daniel Radcliffe, right? Like Daniel
Right.
Radcliffe is like, I can do whatever I want now.
Right, and he's gone off and done some pretty crazy stuff.
Yes.
He's not riding that Harry
Whoop.
Potter money and just playing, handsome leading man in an endless number of rom-coms for a paycheck.
Oh goodness, no.
No, he's actually
See-
trying to play against he doesn't want to be typecast as like in a Harry Potter role.
This is
And
very
that makes him
selective with
interesting.
what I can. There we go. I was trying to hook onto the
Right.
top. This is like one of my things. Is one of the reasons I just did not like this game was exploring around, and of course there's like guys on rooftops everywhere, but that's the original games too. I like to
Right, right,
explore. I like to explore, and that's one of the issues with a lot of open world games in general. They're like, okay, we have this big giant open world to explore, but we're afraid you're going to get bored if you don't have people trying to kill you.
Right, exactly. So it's like,
And this thing too, like,
hounding you
why is he
constantly.
not able to lift up his knees? He can't lift
had
up
to-
his knees. Why?
I want to crouch on the edge of this thing like Batman do, and it didn't occur to the level designers that you'd want to do that.
I was able
It
to
is
like
frustrating.
from this distance in Arkham City, you can like grapple shot all the way up to a smokestack, just like that in Joker's little Candyland or whatever.
Yep.
And here, there's nothing. There's nothing for me. I can't.
You just
There
have
we
to
go.
give up all the height that you've gained and
Hope like you could
start over somewhere else.
this little mid-level area here. As I look for, I guess, a crime in progress and green goo going into the sewer grate over there. All right, no, I see the icon. Okay. And this bridge is also one of the reasons I was kind of
Yeah. oh,
really
this
frustrated.
bridge.
Oh, hey, there's a thing.
An encrypted data drive. Looks like it's part of a larger set. If I can
That's a large data drive. Oh, I see. It's the gathering of people.
that looks like the
This
climate
bridge
model
having to cry.
dispatcher just mentioned. Kept going
I'm
back
sure this bridge is here to control
but I also need
render
to get the
distance,
armed
to
soldiers in the plaza.
control detail level and polygon count.
Yeah.
You just can't have that much of the city all together.
Are these guys
Boy,
fighting
it
each
does-
other?
Yeah, maybe it's rival gangs. Or
Oh,
they
that's
beating
exactly
up-
what I think it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Penguin is in this game, isn't he? I forgot about that. I don't know if he's the Christopher Nolan Penguin though. This is funny
right,
because
that's another thing. The Penguin has a whole murder dungeon to himself. My goodness, this game is overstuffed.
I'm also trying to figure out because like I just played Halo, right? One of my favorite things to do in Halo. Okay, a guy is knocked out because I love watching the enemy fight each other. Wait, like fight themselves. Like all the factions fighting each other. You get to see the AI at work. But these guys take a long time to go down. So I'm gonna just whee.
I could go all night, but yeah, you evidently
Boom.
can, since you can't knock each other out.
I can take anything from this.
Yeah, that's Nolan North or something, all right. Well, thank you guys for softening each other up for me. That made my job easier. Oh, there's another guy. Oh, I couldn't glide kick. I was too far away. Oh. Well, that was...
And thanks for playing.
Yep. C. Grade C. Man, I'm gonna go back to playing Devil May Cry. I don't need this judgment. If I want to score C, I'd be playing Stick of Bayonetta.
I didn't remember that giving you letter grades in this game. That's actually one of my
Oh,
few
crap.
criticisms
Ah.
of City was I really felt like it needed to give you grades or something so that you know if you're doing good or not.
There we go. Now I got them all down.
Did you just punch his junk?
Evidently. It was so strong it knocked him unconscious.
It's
All right.
junk hard enough to knock him out. I'm not sure I'd want to wake up after that.
Remember, this is Angry Batman. Angry, tortured, traumatized Batman.
Angry, tortured, and traumatized is how I would feel after getting that particular punch in the junk.
Oh yeah, the grapnel accelerator. Whee! Oh, we got a puzzle.
You cannot put air quotes around puzzle big. Actually, this might be a real one. Some of the puzzles are just embarrassing.
Do I need like the remote Batarang for this? Or do I have to do these all at once? Because
I
if I
don't
step
remember.
off... Yeah, if I step off, it's like... Oh, wait a minute. So... Okay, there's a specific order in which you gotta... Okay. Well, I don't need the remote control for that one. But I do need the remote control for this one. Got you.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, this is a real puzzle. I mean, okay, it's... You know, it's...
Oh, you son of a gun.
It's not the most difficult puzzle ever devised.
But it requires a little bit of, like, observation of the environment.
Right. Some of the puzzles are pretty bad, but this... I'll take this. This is pretty good.
Alright, let's just decelerate and then boom. And back claw. Whoop. Not what I wanted to do, but okay. Now I know how to scan something. Cool.
Yeah, you got a bat thing.
Yay! And whee!
Oh, crossing this bridge. The first time you go across the bridge, this is fun. But like the 10th time across this bridge,
Oh, yeah.
over it. Oh.
Yes, I know dive bomb.
Cut those assassins before they even know I'm there.
And then pull up and gain almost no air compared to where I was before I started dive bombing.
Maybe you need to wear more heavy armor there, Batman.
Yeah. And I'm not getting anything to grapple to. That's another thing. Arkham City, no matter where you are, there's something to grapple to everywhere. There we
Right.
go. Something with actual height. Whee! Alright, where are we going? Where's the... There's the bat signal.
Oh, is that Wonder Tower? That's Wonder Tower.
I think it
That's-
was.
Yeah, that big tower off to your right is like where the Arkham City ended at the top of that tower.
Yes, it did. Oh, you're right. That is Wonder Tower. Yeah. I don't remember it looking like this. I don't remember being that close to the bridge, but
Well, you couldn't. This area where you're standing now was the police security zone. You couldn't get in here.
so it's the other side of Gotham?
Well, no, this part was walled off, and the Arkham City was horseshoe shaped, and this was the inside of the horseshoe.
There we go. It's an open world, but you got to find the specific route to whatever it is that they want. Or at least I thought.
Scare quotes, open world.
I might have been wrong, because... Okay. Because I got to get to the other side of this thing. Is it the other way? Can I run on this thing? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, hey, hello.
I think that's a civilian, dude.
There are none. They're all, like, held up inside, remember? Yeah, see?
It wouldn't let you attack him?
Nope, it wouldn't let me do a knockout. He was completely unaware. I don't know where that guy came from.
Are these guys just beamed down from the Enterprise?
I guess. And boom, you. And you too. And you.
And some for
Oh
you.
no, I'm going to lose my... Oh no, he's going to pick up a bat. Thank goodness. And boom, break your bones. You ain't going to walk again. Okay. Perfect.
Nicely done.
And I can
Batman
level
is
up.
just discount Rico Rodriguez. He can't be discount Rico Rodriguez because he apparently costs millions of or billions of dollars. So he's premium Rico Rodriguez.
See, I want to hook onto that or something like
Right.
where's the grapple points, game? There we go. I can grapple onto that. And that. Okay, like this is the thing, like you're right. It's like it's clearly built off of the Arkham engine, and yet whatever Arkham Asylum and City had that allowed you to almost like grapple to anything, this doesn't have it.
I have to assume that they have to set up, okay, you can grab here, and that probably takes time to like, all right, if you grab here, then you'll pull yourself up and stand on this. And maybe that takes time to set up, and they just didn't. There's also some rooftops that you can't go over. There's buildings you can't go over, and they drive you crazy because even though I understand from the buildings are there to block line of sight. So if you could go over it, then you could violate that and the frame rate would drop.
Yeah.
But there's no reason as a player to suspect that you can't go over this building. So you're just like, why won't I go over this building?
Okay, this part's familiar. This is from Arkham City, definitely.
The building you're up on now, I believe this is it's a little bit different sized, but this is like where you fought Deadshot in Arkham City.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
there's Ace Chemicals over there.
Yep.
Because okay, I'm seeing it. Because if that's Wonder Tower, then this is, this is the wing.
Building, except this building was bigger in the other game, so it's like.
And they had the walled tower and everything. Because that,
Right.
I'm getting my bearings now. Because that part of the bridge, you're right, was walled off. You couldn't get there because Wonder Tower's in the center, and it was a curve. And that's how, in a lot of ways, Arkham City made itself seem bigger, made itself seem larger. Because
you had to go from one side of the horseshoe to the other, and that's a longer distance than going straight across.
Yep. I'm glad I just glided down to the reef so elegantly.
Looks like I'm the first one here. I need to find a spot where I can stake this place out unnoticed.
Oh. And the cutscene's doing it for me. Excellent. Okay.
Not a dime changes hands in this city he can't tell you about. If anyone knows
Penguin.
where Black Mask and his assassins are, it's him. But Penguin's hard to find.
And we're back into in-game.
Men are doing
That's a
deal
good
here.
shot, though.
I'll make them talk.
It really is.
So, little boys,
I love how Penguin hasn't changed his character's outfits
I already know.
in years, because they're basically wearing the same exact stuff in City. I think they are. It's like that fake spray painted symbol, right? Oh, maybe not. They all have masks, though. Like the two-faced mask. No, they got jackets on for Penguin in Arkham City. That's right.
I want to believe that the payment in that suitcase for these guns was Christmas chocolates.
Oh, that would be funny. That would also be a total Penguin thing. It's like, here you go, Monopoly money.
Right?
But which edition of Monopoly? I don't know, Star Wars Monopoly. Which one? They made like 5 of them. You know what? Let's beat up Santa Claus first. And bam! Alright. Oh, you had a gun.
Yeah, you probably should have started with him.
I didn't even know there was a guy with a gun.
Well, that was the cutscene was showing us that there was a guy with a gun.
You're right, that's a good point. They were. Shows how much I've been paying attention to the cutscenes. Oh, okay, that was a lucky beat.
That was very close.
Alright, gonna break your bone. You ain't gonna use that hand again.
He sees you when you're sleeping, which is very soon now.
And nice. Alright.
Not bad.
Oh, cool. You can knock them all out and still have someone to interrogate. I'm pretty sure that's a different guy than I chose to interrogate, but...
Batman, do you mind not wrecking our Christmas display here at our mini mall? It's not our fault these guys decided to do their gun deal here.
But yeah, if you recall...
Damn.
I hope he just knocked him out, right? Okay, yes, he did.
And then this thing. I mean, this has been done so much. I think he's just contractually obligated to do this to somebody.
Where's Cobble?
Especially
every
early.
game or every movie.
Especially early in his career, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. I mean, that guy lost some teeth there. Actually, there's some open, exposed gears. What if his hand got, like, caught in there? Are you ready to pay for that, Batman?
Too late. I already have what I need.
Oh, if you drop him, then... Oh, that is a dislocated head.
Oh, well... Oh, no, it's okay. He fell in the tree. And all of those glass ornaments.
No harm done then.
All of those glass ornaments and everything. It's all fine. It's all fine.
It's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be eating solid foods by next Christmas.
Yeah.
I'll need to stop that signal before I can track down the Penguin.
Okay.
I forgot the Penguin. We were talking about how overstuffed this game is, and I had forgotten that you have to punch your way through Penguin's entire casino cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so crazy. This game is so overstuffed.
Whee.
And the crime family that gets taken out in this one, I forget what the name of the crime family is.
It's a Falcone?
Yeah, the Falcone family.
That's not where I wanted to go, but okay. Thanks, game.
Did they see you?
They did. They're just looking at me now.
In one of the games, when you grappled through there, if you weren't on the ground, they couldn't see you. So you could, like, brush against them on your way through at high speed, and they would have no idea you were there. It was hilarious. I think that was City.
Yeah, this is a weird one where you got to be, even compared to the other ones, you got to be a bit more predictive for when you have to count. Like, there I just lost my combo because the guy was running up.
And so you think, oh, combo time. Nope.
Yeah, it's the counter time, yeah. And there, like, 2 guys were ready. Like, there, like, it's so weird how sometimes there'll be, I don't know, maybe it's this early in the game.
Right. I had this problem all through the game where I'd lose my combo all the time. It's like, shoot. You can't do nothing because that'll break your combo. You can't hit the combo button because he's not attacking you, and that'll break your combo. But if you... So what are you supposed to do? If you don't immediately hit him, then he is going to attack you as soon as you try and punch somebody else.
Okay, so I can already get an electric charge there. Or is this part of the... Is that because this is where I'm supposed to be? Looks like I'm a little off, but let's see what happens.
Basking 2, did you spend 8 minutes on that avatar? I don't know which one he means.
Oh, he's talking about my Batman one. Basking is the guy I know. He's one of my buddies. No, I did spend more time than 2 minutes on that. Thank you very much for your faith in my abilities. I don't know if that's what that is, but... Yeah, I accidentally left my chat covered up, so I can't actually see any of them right now.
That's fine. There's not a lot of chat stuff going on in chat.
Yeah.
Everybody in chat is being very quiet.
They're just being polite.
Oh, keep out. All right. He said keep out, so we
That's
gotta
our... That, yep, we gotta leave. We gotta turn around.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct, I like it. So
Why are you doing this? I must appeal to the goodness of your heart. It's Christmas!
I like that after 20 years he still does that. Why are you doing this? Where are the hostages? Like, does he think anybody's ever going to answer his question?
Well, by 20 years, I mean, 20 years after all of this, you gotta think, like, he's like, oh, guys, just tell me. I've been doing this for 20 years. I'm getting older. You guys keep having to go to the hospital. You don't have health insurance. I know Two-Face doesn't have a good health care plan. Just tell me.
He's only got partial coverage.
Yeah. He doesn't even cover dental. Deco broadcast.
The Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved
the Penguin.
I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not a...
Oh, that was that my...
frequency.
I guess that was my target.
Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network.
Nice sculpture.
He runs his own private wireless network. I really want to know when this game takes place. I think, like, Arkham City took place in, like, 2010, and I think this takes place 20 years earlier, in 2010.
20 doesn't seem... Click for SIM card to triangulate Penguin's position. Is that what I just did? Whee! Sometimes I...
Beat up and for me, yeah.
What?
Arkham City goons really do need dental. Like, how many of them are on their third set of teeth by now?
Honestly, I mean, you gotta think, in general, Gotham City, there's gotta be... Why do you fly me this way? You gotta think of Gotham City in general. People get mugged all the time. Like, this is like, oh yeah, this is the church, yeah. It's interesting, yeah, just seeing how you can recognize stuff. That's actually really cool. Good use of recycle. I like playing like the Yakuza games, right? Like the Yakuza games, I love them.
Oh, and there's the guys that...
Are those the guys we're supposed to fight?
Oh no, that pool down there, that was a frozen over pool.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot.
Catwoman had to like beat up a bunch of guys there. I forget. As part of her like main quest.
So I didn't even know these guys were up here.
This is real important. Like, Penguin is like, yeah, I want you guys to stand up on the roof and freeze your ass off for no reason.
You guys don't even know what's going on up here.
You'll have no idea. You'll be of no use to me. But if Batman were to come by, and if he were to, for some reason, stop, and if he were to, for some reason, not just leave when he notices you're here, then you can get beat up by him.
That's right, this is a glue gun spot. What do? You do that? There we go. That way it gets tagged onto the map.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, so now we gotta clearly go down and beat up those thugs.
All right.
Do I get the full? No, I'm gonna.
Full time.
Dang it! Oh, that's right. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. But boom. Oh.
I want to break these balloons, but you know, because popping balloons was a secret in City, but of course it doesn't do anything now.
No, it doesn't. And we're gonna break your nose, and then break your nose again. You're never gonna smell again. Ah, and I lost my combo because I didn't realize. Boom. And boom. I sweep the leg. That's what happened there. Alright, now what are we doing? This thing. With an itty-bitty keyboard. Whoop. The Y button was not the button to press.
Ninjutsu, that keyboard.
Yup.
Batman? You expect me to believe that?
Yeah, that's Nolan North doing his crotchety British accent.
Then mess with our ship.
You cannot put enough scare quotes around the word British in that sentence.
Make up a story.
Well, it's funny because for some like I expected Colin Farrell, his character, to be Falcone or something, because he's talking with like an Italian mobster accent, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, he's not Penguin because Penguin's got a British accent, and I think I only have that impression from these games, unless the animated series he also had a British accent.
I like the idea that's been suggested in some works that it's a fake accent that he puts on.
Oh yeah, it will be great.
But
That would be great.
No, I don't think the works have ever embraced that as canon.
I mean, you'd have to convey it in a comic book.
Right.
And while there are ways to do that, usually they end up writing Cockney or something like that.
Right, exactly.
And it's kind of like
Joker's steel mill.
Oh yeah, Gotham Rail, or Gotham Crail, given the way they made it look. Whee!
Let's go down the smokestack just one more time.
Oh, can I dive bomb? Can I dive bomb? No, I'm gonna get obstructed. Oh, there we go.
It didn't give you an instant knockout? That's weird.
Oh.
Oh, these guys have guns. You might want to...
Sneaky. Yeah.
A little bit careful here. I made that mistake so many times in City before I learned the map. It's like, oh, there's some goons, and you just run in and start punching people, and then you realize you're being shot by 10 different guys, and you're like, oh, I should have checked for guns first.
So the two guys are in different spots. I should be able to
just drop down and...
Yeah. Or, okay, just... What are you doing, Batman? There we go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I kind of like it when you choke him out and you just shove his head into your armpit and just give him the bat stank. I think that's a great way to send them under.
There we go. Boom. I mean, it was a very easy, simple stealth section, but...
Right, but I'm sure it's just warming you up for the main event later in the game.
Yep. When it's going to become a major pain in the ass. Uno or unt? Okay, hold on. What? Untrue. Come on. There we go. Whoop. And he just randomly ducks down. So where are we really going? Because that wasn't it. Oh, I leveled up again. Nice. Or is it just a bunch of those network relays? Am I trying to hit network relays? Is that what I'm doing? And I'm also upgrading my abilities?
I should have actually played some of this game before we did this, just so it would be fresh in my mind. Because I haven't played this game since launch.
Yeah, I mean, as you know, it's also been a while for me, too. That's just
I remember being, like I said earlier...
Are these things to upgrade, or are these actual abilities? Yeah, these are just abilities. So this whole area... Oh, core controls reference. Okay. What's new here? Explosive gel frequency detonator. Ooh, or increased smoke volume. Yeah, why not? This is the first time I've looked at the upgrades and not thought like, oh, I know exactly what I want. Instead, it's like, I don't know which of these I want.
Right.
All right, I found another relay. I think. Whee!
I'll never locate Penguin if I don't find that walkie-talkie and Hackett's SIM card.
Well, just keep talking to yourself there, Batman. I'm sure you'll work it out.
Can we just take a moment to think about how funny that says? If I don't find his walkie-talkie and hack the SIM card.
Right.
Okay, so... Well, there's the... So, do me a favor and... Hey, climb up. There we go. This one's so finicky, man.
Yeah. Right here is where... Oh. Well, where you were standing a second ago is where Batman comes out at the big turning point of the game when they're blowing up the entire prison.
Oh, yeah. That area, that's exact... Yeah, you're right. That's where he comes out. And then you got, like all the helicopters, right?
Yeah, all the helicopters.
Alright, so it's pointing directly down here.
I need to find the walkie-talkie and Hackett's SIM card in order to find Penguin.
Oh! There was just a thing down here. Okay.
And, yeah, a SIM card for a walkie-talkie, which, I mean, I don't know. Until somebody in the comments questioned it, I was like, I don't know, maybe they have those these days.
That's actually a good, that's actually a good point, because that's one of the reasons it sounds silly. Like, walkie-talkies, that's not how they operate.
Right.
Unless this is a really dystopian, like, we need, like, the government needs to track your walkie-talkie radio transmissions.
Penguin's been hiding out on an old ship. No wonder he's been so hard to find.
Okay, where are we going now? Oh, we're going the exact opposite direction.
Right. Now we gotta head for the ship.
Yes.
I remember getting into the ship is super annoying. I think there's like snipers covering each other.
There might be. Oh, there's guys over there.
Toy company where Bane hung out. And
not this one.
Not this one.
Emertex. Oh.
Yeah, Emertex I think is not there. I think it fell into the sea. It's just gone.
Yeah. Because where's the GCPD? Oh, you're right. There's a sniper. At least the one. So we need to... Oh boy. That was fun. Alright, there's one up there. So long as I can sneak up on him... I'm glad he didn't hear that.
Yeah, basking the time frame of this game, I think Arkham City takes place in like 2010, and then this game takes place 20 years before that in 2015.
Yeah. So this is one of those things where I'm looking at this and I'm like, that half off no return shipping container, that looks like
it's
something I should be able to. Yeah, it looks like something I should be able to drop, but I don't think I can based on detective vision. That's a shame and a missed opportunity right there.
I'll bet you it's once you knock out all the guys, you use that to punch a hole to get in.
Because I wanted to get this sniper. I can't walk through here. Thank you, video games. Thank you, video. Oh, wait. I can duck.
If only your ears were just a little shorter, you could have walked through.
I know. Alright, there we go. We got him.
Give him the stank.
Give him the stank. Alright, there's like 3 guys over there.
Yeah.
2 guys down there. Do I have the double takedown ability yet? I don't know if they gave me anything to distract people yet, but... Oh, hey. I just noticed. We're gonna wreck that Wi-Fi signal. But that's only 1 out of 10 in this area. They give a lot of experience, though.
You just slowed down all their internet porn, though, so that you got that going for you.
Alright, this guy should be alone enough, hopefully. Alright, as long as the other guy don't turn around. And then we can open.
Why does he have tanks on the ship?
I don't know. Uh-oh. Please don't alert the other guys.
Yeah, but if he gets close enough to the grating, you can just, like, pop out and
Silent
grab him.
takedown, yeah. Oh. Oh, that was close. He's about to resume his moving. Alright. Now, it should be simple enough to come back up here. Loop around. I feel like the game should have some greater level of variety here already, but you guys are all turned away from me, right? I feel like I should take you out first. And I'm afraid you're going to see me take out the bridge, guys, so let's just come around this way and yoink! And I'm so glad these guys are dull to so many senses.
Right?
Okay, there we go. But do I get
Like those guys at the door don't see you strangling the guy slightly above their field of vision.
And as far as I'm aware, I have to fight them.
You could probably dive bomb one of them and then hit the other one with a batarang when you get up.
So, possibly. I'm thinking I might want to hit both of them with a batarang regardless. I'm trying to figure out...
Do you have the thing that lets you disable guns? Because that's another good thing to do.
I don't think it's that early. No, it's not. Let me actually check real quick. The abilities reference. Oh, these are the challenges? Are these the challenges? I guess these are the challenges. Alright, controls reference. Does it have one for the grapple hook? Just quickly snap the... Here we go. LT plus Y. That's what I was looking for. Okay.
The funny thing is, I would remember this if... I would remember it if I was the one holding the controller. I'm sure you know what this is like. Like, I know what it... My hands know how to do it, but I can't tell somebody else how to do it.
Well, the worst is when I was playing what co-op game was I playing with my buddy? We were playing Dead Space 3. Oh my goodness, Dead Space 3 is such a bad port to the PC. All of them are a bad port to PC. But... Oh, this is going to teach me how to do that. Oh wait, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he doesn't do the takeaway yet. Alright. Because that's what I was trying to do. It's like that perfect time. You can either hold it, like hold the Y button, or you can like keep pressing the Y button, and then you like automatically disarm them.
Right. Okay, so...
How does he get this giant ship? Like, how does he have that... I get it if he's an arms dealer, but this is like... Hello, you know, Coast Guard or National Guard that raids my ship out of nowhere?
But this is also the entrance to his casino. So remember, this is how his customers enter his place of business. And that is going to get really silly here in a second. When you realize, oh, really? Your customers have to come through here?
I might not know what it looks like inside of a prison, but I'm pretty sure this is not how they store life jackets either.
I want my life jacket covered in glass.
Oh, I guess someone spotted me. They did. And I'm in fighting posture. Am I supposed to sneak in there instead? Because they got a lot of guns.
Right.
I guess they saw me through there?
Oh, so...
Do I have to open the door in order to get through there? And then just, like, be exposed to guys with guns?
You got smoke bombs. Or you could just walk in, Batman. That works, too.
Ah! None of them are swinging at me. There we go. Why would... There we go. Okay. And we're gonna break your arm.
Ooh.
Mook etiquette right into that guy and then that guy, and now we're gonna break your limb.
Oh, those shoulder dislocations are just so hard.
Alright.
I'm Batman.
What the hell are you? Well, unlike you, I'm able-bodied.
Well, that could have gone better, but that didn't go as bad as I expected. Okay. But, no, not that one. Now we're going to get some ballistic armor. Now that they've got ballistics. Okay. Oh, look, it's the drone. Do I just go through here? Am I going to have to mash it? Oh. The one time I'm expecting to have to mash the A button.
So
Penguin's got a female assistant. This is really...
Oh
yeah, you're right.
Customers come in here. Your customers just go through these toilet tunnels. I mean, what the heck?
It's also, look at how huge these doors are. And look at the...
Right?
Who's going to be able to look through that porthole?
Well, it's really useful once the ship is half flooded.
Oh, yeah. And then this part where you need the glue raft.
Right, so like, okay, you come in, you pay the bouncer, you get your ID checked, then you go through the toilet tunnels, and then you
jump
walk over the
across.
ice. It's like, really? Is this what I need to do to get into a casino?
Casino, weapons deal, like all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Oh no, here's the tightrope walking. Yeah.
Jeez.
Over the burning fuel.
Why is it burning? Why is it burning? You're right. What is the logic of this location?
Yeah, it's not like we.
My video game brain is just like, okay, it's an obstacle course. Don't drop into flaming water fuel stuff. Now it's like you're pointing it out. And it's like, wait a minute. What did this? Is he at war with somebody? Who's firing the torpedoes? What is going on here?
Right. Like, and you'll see that he's got a real casino in here, and it's like, dude, what? But I like these guys. What are these guys guarding? He sent them to this isolated platform that you can only reach if you can glide. And they're just here to beat up people that show up on this impossible-to-reach platform.
Okay, I think I've discovered the secret to this game, which is just keep pressing direction buttons, and eventually, like, you'll just jump across the floor.
Yeah.
And that's how you get a magical perfect 20-some combo. And the wrong button. It's funny because I just got through Metroid Dread and everything is so simple, like one button press, all that stuff. And now here it's like, oh, I gotta go through the menu. I gotta do this.
He's probably down there like, why isn't anyone coming to my casino? And meanwhile, he's got like 50 dead customers here in the ice water. Russell couldn't make it.
Those rich blokes think they're too good for me. Let's try from this angle. There we go. Physics engine. Okay. I think this is one of those things that me, as a console Nintendo gamer, has mixed feelings about. Like, basing your puzzle on actual physics engine stuff
Right, because it gives it an analog quality, and it's like you can easily think, oh, that you're not supposed to do this because it
There we
doesn't
go.
feel right. It would be like if Link is pushing around a block puzzle and he tries to push the block onto a plate, but the block just like rolls over. You think, oh, I must not be trying to do this.
Yeah, that's
I'm
where
doing
for me
this
it's like,
wrong.
I see where. Hey, Half-Life 2 did a lot of great innovations and other things and this and that and the other thing, but I still prefer my Nintendo approach. But at the same time, whoa. I'm going to try and sneak around, I guess.
Yeah, the clarity of a Nintendo setup rather than the more analog of a Valve setup.
But
either of those is better than this.
Oop, I forgot about that. Did you actually get to play Back for Blood yet? Now that it's out, or?
No, I haven't. I haven't had anybody to play. I've installed it, but I don't have anybody to play with.
Hey, maybe that's something we could do if I install it on Game Pass, which...
Yeah, that's what I got it.
Oh, you did get on Game Pass. Okay, that'll be easier to handle friend requests, because I've already learned, trying to go between Game Pass and Steam, even if it's the same game, they're not using the same friend list, and it's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, I need the glue in order to stop you. Okay, so I'm, scan you in. But no, that's something maybe we could try, because honestly, though, like, Aliens Fireteam Elite is coming to Game Pass, like, mid-December. I liked that so much. I guess this is their version of Harley Quinn, like Penguin's Harley Quinn.
I hate this Batman, after sneaking through this whole place, decides to walk into a room in the open and just like, hey, what's up, everybody?
This buff Two-Face.
Taserface!
What about you, mister?
You know, I'm going to be, speaking of that too, okay, so I'm going to keep it short. I'm only about like a little over a third through Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. That might be the best comic book to game adaptation in terms of like just getting it.
Really?
Since Batman Arkham Asylum. Like, I am surprised, dude, at how much I'm enjoying it. And I do not like a lot of Western AAA games.
I've been so holding off on it just because Marvel's Avengers was such a trash fire.
Dude, a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, and so I like didn't want to touch Guardians of the Galaxy. But oh, I hate this. It's like, why do I have to talk to him?
Yeah, I'm waiting for what am I supposed to do? It ain't that.
Right.
Alright, I could jump over him if I wanted. That don't do nothing. Okay. Just jump over him and kick him in the face.
I think that is how this fight is supposed to go. It's been a while since I did it, but I think he is supposed to be a pushover. But this is the same place where you will eventually fight
Deathstroke.
Have a stroke guy, whatever his name is.
But no, I'd actually be really surprised. Like, I don't know if it'll... Oh, you destroyed my combo, you stupid knife man.
Yeah, made up and for me. Yeah, that's true. Electrocutioner is here to assassinate Batman. So why is he hanging out in the casino? Shouldn't
not
he be
just
up and looking
that?
at you?
Not just that. Did they really just? That was supposed to be one of the big bad.
He is a bit of a joke, and he's supposed to go down easy. I wonder if it's not a sly nod to the fight against Mysterio in Spider-Man 2. Do you remember that fight?
The game?
Yeah.
No, I never played.
In Spider-Man 2, you get through all these illusions, and it's all a bunch of bullcrap you've got to put up with. But then finally, you get into Mysterio. You finally get face to face with the Mysterio, and it gets this huge health bar at the top, and it fills up, and then it fills up with another color, and then another one. and you're like, oh, this is gonna take, and you just jump over there and hit him once, and he immediately goes down, and it's like this joke fight. Because he's a stuntman.
Yeah, he's not an actual fighter. He's not an actual like warrior guy. Yeah.
It's part of his illusion is that he made you think he was gonna be a tough fight, and then you just like give him a backhand.
Huh.
It's within the context of the game. It's really funny, and I wonder if the fight with Kushner is like
It's like an homage to that. It could be, though it works in reverse, where you just knock him out and then you like fight a bunch of goons.
But I think you take Electrocutioner's gloves for the rest of this game.
Electrocutioner won't have any reliable information.
Just let me examine him. Oh. Okay, yeah, so they're not letting me do anything. Yeah, eventually you get his gloves, and then it becomes easy mode. All right, where do I go? Just the exit. Exit! Making sure you know. Choose your weapon. Gladiatorial combat, I guess.
I want you to hit me as hard as you can.
Oh, my goodness. Now, where do I go? This is a big environment all of a sudden. Oh, up there. Or I do something up there at the very least. Metal. The remote claw could be attached to. I don't have a remote claw yet. Okay, so that's not something I can do yet.
I had this happen so many times in this game. The level flow in this game. This is another. You can just feel that it was made by WB Games and not by Rocksteady, because the level isn't there. The level doesn't make as much sense, and so it's just sort of a random obstacle course. But then it doesn't flow like a really good obstacle course, and you're like, what do you want from me? Where am I going?
Oh wait, there's a door over here.
Yeah, and then you find a door, and it's like, oh, I guess I was just supposed to go there.
Yeah, like I'm actually thinking of after your first time fighting the clown guy with the hammer, the first time you fight him, right? Like in that big chamber. After that, it's like you have two doors, and you can see them very clearly. There's nothing obstructing the way.
Right, and there's so many points in this game where you're like, okay, I'm at the waypoint, and you just gotta wander around and look for a door, and with detective vision, it just doesn't feel right.
I just want to. I wish I had more British friends so I could like hear them listen to a character like that talk and just be like, "Oh, that's not what we sound like." Granted, it's evidently like that with Australians. Every time we have like some kind of an Australian in a movie or something,
right? Yeah, fake Australian accents are apparently...
See, I love it when I also find a secret by accident, because
it's... Oh, yeah, you were looking for the way to progress, and you accidentally found a secret, because the secret was more obvious than the intended path.
Yeah.
Like, oh... The design of this game, or the design of these environments, is just... It needed, like, another pass or something.
Well, that's the thing, too, because, like, what differentiates this door from the doors I've been using to get around, it doesn't have an exit sign.
Good point. Well, maybe a new...
So, yeah, without detective vision, I'm going to be just trying to use that door. Okay, now the camera forces me to look that way because it's tutorial time. But what I first noticed was this. Oh, I need the security code of the area. Okay. So, guess we're going to grab the ledge. Shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. And let the just the camera tell me where to go. There we go. Okay.
Whoa, no!
Whoop. See, I had no idea there were going to be two guys I'd be able to do a takedown on there.
She is really annoying.
I feel like she's supposed to be like the Quinn stand. Like, that's the kind of thing, again, that I'm sitting there like, this has got to be like something that the executives are like, okay, he needs his own Harley Quinn, and she gotta be like sexy. You gotta make her sexy. She gotta be British. She gotta have the Cockney. No, I'm inconsistent
okay,
with my
here-
own stuff. Okay.
In this room, in this specific hallway, I remember there's something that's hilariously wrongly sized. I'll let you beat up these guys, but there's something around here that I remember being comically missized.
I'm actually really curious about something. Now, how do you U-turn? That way?
Yeah, you press both buttons. Both trigger buttons.
Oh! Cool.
This can't be real. This can't be real. I can't have possibly stood here while that incredibly slow batarang
Yeah.
floated over to me and I did nothing about it.
Well, remember, it was slow-mo, so...
Oh, that's right.
The payoff, CRT television still, smoking cigarettes. I guess these guys are smokers. Big windows. I'm trying to see what might be Cthulhu-esque
And now he's on the lam.
lights.
Tied him up and called the cops to get him.
Is it there? There should be like that table right there, kind of off to your left.
That's what that. You're right. That is a big table.
His gloves put out a strong electromagnetic pulse.
I guess I'm remembering it wrong. There was something in this area. I remember there was something on Penguin's ship that made me laugh with how improperly sized it was. I think somewhere I found poker chips that were the size of coasters. And I thought it was here, but I'm wrong. I don't want to spend any more time looking for it.
I should have actually checked and seen what this is supposed to be for. What am I trying to hit with this? There's got to be some kind of a panel? I'm not seeing nothing. Ah, well, let's just fly it into the wall and use detective vision. Because I'm pretty sure it'll be bad if I... Oh. I guess that was just there if you were smart enough to use it in combat? Okay, that's what I gotta do. So yeah, I don't know why that... Yeah, this is... I'm sorry, that's all I can think to say is, oh. Oh! Okay, yeah, it is for a puzzle, just not for progression.
Once again, the puzzles are more obvious than than the intended path.
Alright. Alright. Now let me not shock myself.
Hitting yourself with the remote batarang is, I think, an achievement.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
an electrified one, though.
Yeah, that's what I'd be worried about, is the electrified one. But you're right, you can catch a... Oh, there we go. Great.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Get that out of the way.
Just get the dad joke out of there.
Can I still do dad jokes? All my kids are adults now.
I mean, did you stop being a dad just because they were adults?
Good point.
I mean, I think in some ways it's just an inheritance thing. Because every once in a while, I'm not even a dad, but I make dad jokes. Granted, I am an uncle. I don't know if that makes a difference, but...
I don't know what the rules are either.
I know, I mean, somebody made them up, but they
Oh,
never
relative.
told me.
The casino. Penguin's assistant must be nearby. I'll make her tell me where I can find Cobblepot's
Just random
office.
guy drinking alone on Christmas Eve. I know that feel, bro.
He's upset because he had to go over that ice maze and that burning fuel to get to this casino. And look at this shithole.
Was it something in here, maybe? Was it something in here that was absurdly large?
I think we passed it in the hallway back there. It was like a table with some poker chips on it that were...
Oh, that's
like
right.
the size
You were
of-
talking about poker chips and stuff, yeah. I don't remember seeing them. Alright, let's work on finishing this chapter up. Actually, no, this is the entrance of the casino, so it might be in here. There is a jerk with a gun.
That's naughty, naughty. Get you put on the naughty list.
Those two guys are facing away. Yep, I think this is the table you were thinking about. Those are coaster-sized poker chips.
Oh, what is that?
Really? Oh,
Since when can you guys hear things that happen 3 entire feet away? You cheaters.
where's it? I guess because these guys are big, they take more than one punch to knock down. Bam!
Oh, spin that guy right round like a record.
Like a song about spinning records right round.
Oh, she is really getting on my nerves.
Unfortunately, I don't think this will be the last we see of her. Whoa! Where did you come from? Whoa!
No fair sneaking up behind Batman. That's his shtick. That stupid gun.
What?
This bothers me about the game is that when there's a gun on the floor, you can't it's like, I know I'm gonna have another fight in here later. Can't I just disable this gun in some way? No, it's just gonna sit here on the floor and guys are gonna pick it up over and over again.
Yes, take armored guy out.
Oh, you're doing good.
What? What? Who are you hitting? I know, it's like... Oh, nice. I thought I heard someone pick up a gun, though. I can't see it. No, use the... I was trying to use the instant takedown because I had the golden combo, and yet nothing happened. Yeah, well, I'm doing better than I expected with the combat so far. It is, oh, and now we still gotta... But yeah, this is the well, that's money. The money is normal sized, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's when you come over here, you can see those poker chips are coaster sized.
Yeah, that is just ridiculous.
Yep. Yep, they're pretty big. You can put a glass on them. Alright, now where do we go? We got 2 doors, and that one's got armed guys behind it. Do I have an option? There's She's Walking. The pressure-based switch to control machinery and electronics.
Batarangs.
Oh, cool. Oh, here we go.
Once again, you solved a puzzle while looking for the exit.
And
how many times has that happened?
Oh, is this what I'm supposed to do?
Like she's making enough, she can tell me what to do.
All right. And
That's what my dad always said. Of course, Mom would slap him right after. Let's kill this son of a bitch.
okay. Is there a way I can instead sneak? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Though they're all knocked out laying on the ground, last guy's probably scared them off. Right. We ain't got nothing to worry about.
They scared him off, and then they all fell over at the same time and bumped their head.
And instant knockout. Boom. All right, that worked a lot better. Candy? Who's Candy? Do they all have a Harley Quinn? This is a stinking... Yeah, this is a corporate mandate. The people like the kids love Harley Quinn. The kids love Harley Quinn, so you gotta have a Harley Quinn for every major bad guy.
They all get
a Harley Quinn. Just handle it, sis. Yeah, that's how they all talk.
Already deep in it. Candy. She's earned herself a dry slap, she has.
As opposed to a wet slap?
That better be lip gloss you're reaching for.
I knew you didn't have what it takes to fight me fair.
I mean,
What
I
way
just
you
did?
not fight her fair? Yeah. What did you do? You weren't the one reaching for a weapon. You cheated by announcing yourself to her.
I can't do this. I'm claustrophobic, I am.
well, that's good that the bars allow for open air. It's not an actual closed,
It's very annoying that you can't knock her out.
Yeah, she's gonna keep talking. Alright.
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this.
I don't care if he's happy or not, clearly. Do I just jump through?
That's your goal here. Well, that's a shame. I came in here specifically to make Cobblepot happy.
Once again, I'm guessing here as to where I'm supposed to go.
Cobblepot ain't gonna be happy when he hears about this.
Yep, that's exactly. Oh!
Hello, son. You know you ain't welcome here, and you know what we do to trespassers. Well, you're about to find out, ain't ya?
Well,
You're about to learn,
there we go.
alright?
And I'm gonna pummel the crap out of you.
And then knock you out.
They ain't gonna recognize your body when I'm done with you.
And knock
His
out.
voice is hilarious.
Don't be mental. Is that the best you got?
Oh no, come on, just... There we go. There we go. I can do an instant takedown on him. Cool. That's not too bad. That wasn't too tough. Oh, I gotta level up. What are we gonna do? We only got one upgrade point. What should we get? Auxiliary upgrades. Haven't completed enough challenges for all these, I guess. That's the remote bat detonator. What does this one do? Just increase stun time? Yeah, why not? Alright. And
Forget-
whoop.
Like, what even is your goal? I forget what the goal is by now.
You're trying it's all to get to Sionis somehow. That a button?
Behold, the final offer. Ain't she a beauty? And to think I bought her
What
from
was that?
a band of Somali pirates. They were gonna sell her for scrap if you could.
And there's just a door there. I guess it's just the lighting engine, but that makes me think about to step through a trap. This is a lot longer than I remember it being.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You got no idea what you're starting.
You don't get
No, walk back this way so I can inverted takedown you.
a dying empire.
Yeah, oh yeah, so this is the first real,
For they shall inherit the earth.
Shut up.
this is the
There we
first
go.
real
Sorry, I was talking to the game, not you.
encounter. Yeah.
I just realized because I'm used to playing a low choice, just like telling the computer to
Right.
shut up is like instinctive.
This ain't working.
This ain't working.
Wait, this isn't working? This whole thing where you stand around doing nothing while he knocks you unconscious isn't working?
And this is where we talked about this with Arkham City, right? Where it's like you technically have a bunch of options to work with, but the way they lay out the levels, it's a lot easier to just go one at a time, like from above.
Right.
Like this guy right here, I could probably just, and boom. And before they get to me,
Right, but this makes noise, so I dislike doing it.
probably increases the, or decreases your score, right?
I believe so, yeah. It's better, their terror is higher if you can 100% stealth the whole room.
Oh,
They
interesting.
actually get more relaxed if they keep seeing you and they get a chance to shoot at you.
There we go. Hello?
Yoink!
By the way, I've said it before, but, and this is off topic to the games themselves, playing the, or rather, not playing, watching Batman Begins, there's the one scene in the, shipping yard where, I'm a big Aliens fan, and if you replace Batman in that shipping yard scene with a xenomorph, then it actually makes for a really good, like, aliens hunting people down sequence.
Yeah.
It's a random, that's like a random non sequitur, I know, but it's like, just one of those things that I, like, every once in a while think back to, like, man, it would be great if we could have that as an, like Christopher Nolan make an Aliens movie instead of Tenet. Which, well, was a movie, that's for sure. I'm just curious, what was the last movie you have seen? Like,
Dune.
Oh, you did get to see that. That is a good movie.
I really did like it, yeah.
Alright.
Yoink! Surprise!
Now we go back over here, even though they're going to keep checking the grates now.
They check grates near where somebody's knocked out, but then as soon as they get away from the body, they just sort of forget that that's a problem.
Yeah. Granted, I just put a, whatchamacallit there, even though who knows when it's going to detonate. Oh, he's got the hostage. I might actually be able to blow him up.
Yep.
No, he's gone. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That's okay. I might be able to get him by this grate. So,
Took out the whole wall.
yes, I did. Now, come on, come a little closer. Oh, screw it. Now, here's the question. Is he going to be aware he's the only one left and do something, or... Because this... Did they do the whole, Did they do this whole hostage thing in the original, well, not the original, but like in Arkham City?
Yes, they did. Although, they don't know that they're the only one unless you've got the boss on the loudspeaker, like Joker or Penguin going, there's only 3 of you left. There's only 2 of you left. Oh, you're the last one.
That was a wrestling move there.
Right?
Batman trained with Macho Man Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Bone saws ready.
Alright. I wasn't seeing though, so that's cool. Great S. Falcone thug.
What do you want? I didn't do nothing.
Who's your boss? What does Penguin want with him?
Alberto Falcone, but I got no idea.
Oh yeah, Alberto. Okay, so that's one of the things that I remember got me. Because Alberto is a very specific character in Long Halloween. And is that the way I go? I'm guessing because that's where the guy ran to, so I'm going to assume...
Where were we? Candy.
You suggested little
Oh, it's 2 different...
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tried to convince his father to take early retirement.
So you got Tracy and Candy, and they both belong to Penguin. Or not belong... I guess... I don't know.
Psychotic little bastard.
He doesn't have the glass, in his eye yet.
Now you best listen, Falcone.
You're going torture.
Because this is the last time I'll ask.
Oh, they got a hammer guy here too. Yeah, a lot of this had to have been based off of incomplete Arkham City code.
Then we're getting out of the weapons business. I promise. I'll make him do it.
I see your lips flapping, Bernie. But they ain't making the sound I want to hear. Uh-oh. Oh.
We're edgy. And another fight.
Please, don't hurt me.
Oh, wrong button.
Oh, whoops.
Come on now. Remind me why I
Dang
pay
it.
you onces.
I got moves you ain't ever.
What are you
Ooh.
waiting for?
Oh, the other guy. Oh. I thought he was down for the count. Alright, now I should have enough time. Just barely. Oh, he just physics engined all the way up to the sky. Nice. Okay. Alright. Here we go. My favorite part. Where is it?
I ain't done nothing you not done.
This is my favorite. Here we go.
Black Mask.
Put a bounty on my head. Where is he?
I don't keep tabs on every geezer with a grudge. You're not popular
I love
in
it.
this town.
I love it. I mean, he really is a combination of Kevin Conroy and Christian Bale's angry Batman.
Yeah.
Which it makes him an interesting fusion of, like, it's a shame because the guy probably could do to be the new Batman voice actor. He probably would do a really good job because he could do both, again, the Bruce Wayne, Kevin Conroy stuff, but then he could also do angry. Oh wait, is Deathstroke this early?
Yep.
I could have sworn he was a lot further.
Nope. You end up back here at the end of the murder dungeon, right back where you beat Electrocutioner. I hated this fight. Everybody loves this fight. Oh, it's so cool to finally fight Deathstroke. And I'm like, it's a quick time event against the guy who's just the writer thinks is cool. Made me crazy.
I mean,
You'll be worth every penny of that.
yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, he's got a counter to everything you do. Whoop. To everything you do, so you just gotta hit counter. Until the game decides not to, or...
Right.
Because jumping over him, he's able to track... So, and he didn't get the stun cape, right? If I do that, yep. Stun cape he just rolls away from. I don't have that many of... Oh! Okay, back claw.
Yeah. You gotta find the one thing that works on him and then do that. That's what makes the fight so interesting. Is there's one right answer that you have to guess at.
Well, I keep hitting the wrong thing.
It would be better if there was like every move worked on him once. And it sort of encouraged you to go through your full repertoire of moves. Like you can hit him with one batarang.
Okay, he's got a long reach.
Yeah, you can hit him with gel once.
Son of a gun. I'm trying to even remember what my abilities are.
I think Bad Claw is the only one that works on him. That's the only one I remember working.
Oh, there we go. Okay, counter. Oh, that kind of worked. He's got a lot of health, though. Boom. Okay. Oh, wrong. Oh. I can see this being really annoying.
Right. I hated this fight just because it felt like a guessing game.
Is it a way he holds the thing, or because sometimes he rolls
I don't
away.
know. It just felt like, to me,
Yeah.
it felt like he was just, yeah. So he's not vulnerable to getting grabbed anymore.
Yeah, not right now, but he became vulnerable again after a while. So I don't know. Or now I can suddenly hit him. And now I can't.
I hate when you punch them and they taunt you for it. Oh, that was so weak. And it's like, dude, I just punched you. You can't smack talk when I'm the one winning.
Oh, now I got a button mash counter.
You can do it.
Which is totally against... When you think about it, doing a button mash of counterattack is totally against... Can I do the insta beatdown move?
You'll need to be faster.
Oh, yeah, I can. Cool. Okay. And I can keep the combo going then. What? Well, I'm glad that's what I'm supposed to do. And I got hit there anyway. Alright, yeah, this is a weird fight.
It puts lights in your face so you can't see the prompts, which means it's using diegetic things to hide UI elements from you. It's just such a weirdly designed fight. What was that?
What the heck? I was trying to beat him at whatever he was doing. Okay, he's got too much health for not enough variance in this fight. That's a problem.
Wow, yeah, you don't take an awful lot of health with those beatdowns.
Nope. It's the most damage you do. Now it's changing. And then I got... That's my BY move. It takes half a health bar.
Yeah. And that broke your combo somehow. And he still keeps falling for the backdrop.
Yeah. And I gotta keep watching for more and more counters. Oh, you didn't fall for that one.
And like, you were down on health and now your health bar is gone. Did it give you a free heal or is it just
I would like to hope so. Nope. That's almost gone.
Wow, so it just like, oh, you probably don't need to see this critical information in the middle of a fight when you're about to die.
Yeah, there's nothing like there's no red tinging the screen. Yeah, from what I can tell, there's no visual cue as to when the backhaul will or will not work. And then when you just pummel him and then go through this crap. Like, as far as I can tell, there's no clear indication. Except, is this the last time he's going to do this and then I have to button mash the counter? Hopefully this is the last I have to go through this crap. In fact, he's such a great warrior. He hacks pointlessly with a sword at you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't get rid of all of this. That might be the fight. I finished with just a sliver of health left. But no, that is actually, you're right. It's not a very good fight because it doesn't feel like it's a, like, okay, again, like as someone that plays the hack and slashers like Devil May Cry and stuff,
I can't let Penguin get away.
you got, whenever you fight someone like Virgil, that's a good fight because it is, he does have an advantage against you, but it's
clear how you can oppose him, like what you're supposed to be doing.
He's got very clear patterns that, okay, you learn, this is how I dodge and what I dodge. This is how I do this. This is how I do this. And you find the openings. This, whatever the openings are very unclear. Where was it? Up there, all the way up there.
I can use the new tool I took from Deathstroke to grapple out of here.
Really? All the way up there? To grapple out of here where? Another anchor point. So, well, first, let's get a little bit more health, considering that how that fight went. Oh, wait, no. There we go. Can I? Oh, cool. Okay. I don't know if that's the way out, though. Where's the way out?
Once again, a secret. This needs to be a drinking game. Every time.
I know. Every time you get a secret, take a drink.
Every time you accidentally get a secret while just looking for the exit.
I like it. That's a wall?
I think it's a window.
Oh, you know what? Is it this door down here? I'm supposed to go down here?
Yeah.
This is the exit.
And that hilariously
Whoops.
oversized chair.
Or not.
You have more luck getting into a nun's skivvies than getting into this room. Go on then, beat it a bit harder. Really make me feel it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, considering
how big Batman is, like what would a normal dude look like in that chair?
I mean, so earlier this year my mom broke both her arms, and now my dad's got to use it because of post-COVID pneumonia recovery. But we got a pretty darn big chair. Granted, it's not a leather chair, but I mean, I'm just saying, I've actually seen bigger than this. It's in my living room right now. So I solved the crime scene inside Lacey Towers. Wait, what?
Yeah, that's our next lead, is to leave the ship.
And the rope's automatically gone. Am I going towards this big glowing exit button? Which exit am I going to? There's an exit door there and an exit door there. Which way do I get out of here? Do I have a map?
How do customers leave this place when they're done gambling on these stupid rigged fights?
Well, that's the casino, so I'm not going that way. So I'm going to my left, I guess. So this way. I'm guessing, because otherwise, I don't know, man. I think this is the way out, and once we got the way out, then I'll feel more comfortable saving, quitting out of the game.
The remote.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. There we go.
So
you can
this is
zip
what
line.
people. It's. I guess everybody that comes here to gamble needs one of these to leave. They just got to zip line out.
Yeah. Oh, there's the other clue. Deathstroke, Deadpool. Slade Wilson is Deathstroke's name. Wade Wilson is Deadpool's name. So, gun shop. The alarm's still going off, which, of course, the boat's on fire.
Somebody should do something.
This guy. This guy. I gotta look up the voice actor. Everything about him, and it's so fitting, too. Because to me, Warner Brothers Interactive is a wannabe Ubisoft.
Yeah.
This guy feels like such a Ubisoft character.
He feels like Watch Dogs character, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I've heard this voice actor, because this guy ain't Troy Baker. He's another common voice actor, but I don't know who he is. He's not as common, but he does these kinds of characters all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time I played this and I saw that guy and I'm like, did they steal him out of a Ubisoft game?
Especially the misspelled anarchy. It's like,
oh gosh, yeah.
Grown.
It's like everything about him. It's
His
oh my
dialogue's
goodness.
terrible too.
Is he based off of a comic character?
Oh,
hold on. I mean, if they do things with the profiles correctly, we can always check. Or okay,
Nope.
He's not in there. Profiles. Is he somewhere in here? Not that I could tell. So yeah, the guy's not even good enough to be listed in here. We can't see if he's even from the comics or not. Alright.
Alright.
Yeah, with that, I think it is a good time. Let me make sure nothing's going to kill me yet. Yep. Game just saved. That is a good time to exit. And that was, I think, a good first episode. Thank you guys. I got to alt tab in order to check your last comments because you guys were talking a lot. Though in the world is Cushion. Why in the world is Cushion here? Try a dad joke. Anarchy is from the comics, but he's a pretty minor figure there as well. I mean, generic anarchist, like crush the capitalist scum kind of a character is very uninteresting. I mean, if anything, it reminds me of someone trying to take. Do you remember like the attempted robot uprising in Futurama, where like the little tiny robot or greeting card was like "crush the bourgeois oppressors" or something like that? It's like you take that character and amplify them into someone like edgelordy. That's what anarchy feels like to me.
Take away the awareness on the part of the story that he's a comedy character.
Exactly.
Play him totally straight.
They had several versions with different goals. But yeah, that's what we've been playing. Well, that's our first episode. I think it went pretty well. I mean, it was fun. I like having someone to help with the commentary and stuff. And depending on if Arkham Origins as a whole goes well, I wouldn't mind keeping this up as a regular series kind of a thing. If you would be fine with it, Shamus.
It sounds like fun. This was fun. It's nice to do live game commentary again.
Yeah. So, for those that are new, this Thursday I'm doing a live podcast recording. Steve. We don't know the topic yet. It depends on whether one of the co-hosts can join or not. It'll either be us discussing things like game difficulty, or we're going to be discussing things like, I don't know, if it's just me and my buddy Steve, maybe Metroid versus Castlevania. But then next Tuesday, the plan is to continue our Batman Arkham Origins. Do we want to do it 8 p.m. Eastern again, or do we want to try 7 p.m. early, like an hour earlier?
An hour earlier would be good for me.
Okay, so we'll try 7 p.m. Eastern next week. And I will, of course, have this as a VOD. I will be saving this as a VOD, giving Shamus the link as soon as it's ready, and that way he can post it up and people can watch afterward. But again, thank you guys. Thank you, CD Rex 22. Thank you, Made Up and For Me. Thank you. I know there were other people that tuned in from Shamus's blog. Anyone that does watch the VOD, and of course, my friends Asuna lurked. Basking 2 came around and watched. So thank you everyone for watching. I look forward to part 2 next week, and for, I don't know, doing more of this, because this was a lot of fun.
See you next week, everybody.
Have a good one.